Now let's come to the academic structure. So CFA has 3 levels, level 1, 2 and 3. Each of them have 10 subjects, the same 10 subjects. As you can see on your screen, it ranges from equity to portfolio management to derivatives to financial statement analysis and all the way down to ethics. Now, when it comes to the duration, it takes an average candidate around 3 years to complete CFA, 1 year per level. Over and above that, the exams for specially level 1 are held 4 times a year, every Feb, May, August and November. For level 2, it's held 3 times and for level 3, it's held 2 times. The passing rate for CFA is on an average over the last so many years, it's ranged between 40 to 50%. And surprisingly, level 1 has the lower one, closer to 40%. Level 2 is between 40 to 50 and level 3 is closer to 50%. Next, when it comes to the paper pattern, so CFA, level 1 is completely objective, right? Which means you have only MCQs. However, don't assume that makes it easier. The exam day is 4.5 hours where it's split into 2 parts and it is intense on that day. It's not gonna be a walk in the park because it's MCQs. So level 2 is also MCQs but in the form of what we call vignettes or case studies, and level 3 is subjective. All of these guys are computer-based exams. So when you're practicing at home, don't do a lot of work on pen paper, especially if you're used to it, but please put in the effort to give all practice attempts as well as things such as mock attempts on your laptop or computer to give yourself the best practice available. Now, one of the major changes for everybody to know was CFA has introduced level 3 pathways. This was never the case all these years. All these years, by the end of level 3, you're doing the same 10 subjects. However, now, at the end of level 3, you have a choice of choosing one of 3 pathways. You can become a portfolio manager, or you can learn about what we call private markets, or you have the pathway to do private wealth. So this is a relatively new update, and along with this, there is something called practical skill modules. CFA as an institute is a forward-looking institute. They're looking at what's happening in the world and trying to teach candidates these things. Now, skills such as Python or financial modeling or Excel, these are not really in your curriculum, but now CFA has mandated that after you're done with each level, you have to complete these modules. We call them practical skill modules, and you cannot give the next attempt before completing these. These are all self-paced, so it takes around 10 to 15 hours approximately. But yes, you are building skill sets that are required in the world and not really being tested in the exam.